And this morning, my topic is always grow continuously. And basically, what that is, you know, you don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life what you do. And by saying that, that's how you grow continuously within the things that you do in life. And the number one thing to always having continuously growth is always be open to educate yourself to more things than what you're always already doing right now. Like for instance, always be open to listen to people. When people are talking to you, about certain things and you feel like it could be some of value to you or whatever the case may be, but always be open to listen. Don't never think that you know it all to where you're to the point in life to where you can't learn nothing else. Because the thing is, they always said back in the day, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And if you waste your mind within always believing that you know it all and you cannot grow your mind no more than what it is, and nobody can tell you nothing, then you're not going to be continuously growing in life. But if you're always that type of person that no matter what the case is and no matter who's giving you advice on something or trying to help you do something or whatever the case may be, and you're always open to listen, to whatever's going on, because the most important thing to continuously growing in life is to keep an open mindset. Because that way, when you have an open mindset, then you're always open to listening to what people have to say. Because a lot of times a person could have something good for you that they want to offer to you, or they may want you to take a look at, or whatever the case may be. But then, you say no, you don't want to take a look at it because you've already prejudged that situation before you even took a look at it or before you even knew what it was always about. So that's why you should never prejudge a situation when you don't know what's going on about it. Like say for instance, somebody tells you, hey man, I got something, I want you to take a look at. And then you say, no, I don't want to take a look at it because I know it's not going to be no good for me. It's just, but see, you prejudge that situation before you looked into it. And what you should have did was had an open mindset and took a look at it just to see if it was something that could benefit you and your family. Because a lot of times we miss out on a lot of things in life through our own mindset by having a negative mindset and not a positive mindset, and not believing that we can continuously grow our mind and grow ourselves and develop ourselves. But that all comes within the changing of your character and who you are. Because once you change your character and who you are now, you're more susceptible to be open to listen to things, to other things, to take looks at different things, because you never know what you're missing out on when you don't take a look at it, when you don't check it out, when you don't find out what's really going on with it. You might be saying no to something that could be a game changer for your life, for you and your family, but you said no because you prejudged the situation before you knew what was going on with the situation. And then somebody might be giving you some advice sometime, and you might not take that advice because you believe that you know it all. But see, one thing that you have to realize in life, knowledge is the key to having a successful life. And that's why we should always be continuously trying to grow and develop our mindset to a more open mindset, to where we're more susceptible to be listening more, to be willing to be taught more, to be willing to push ourselves more, to do more, so we can continuously grow, our mindset, to where, we can continuously grow ourselves as individuals. And then as long as we're continuously growing ourselves and developing ourselves and self-educating ourselves and doing all those things, now we're continuously growing to where we can reach the next level in life. But if we're not always continuously, the mind is not always open like a parachute and open to grow. And then, like I said, the way you continuously grow, you read, you listen to audios, you get knowledge from people. When people tell you things, you take heed to that knowledge, because a lot of times You know, when you have a closed mindset and you think that you know it all, then you're just selling yourself short of what you deserve in life because you believe that you already got everything that you deserve. But little do you know, you don't have it because you take a look at your lifestyle. If you take a look at your lifestyle and you think you know it all and you still working a 9 to 5, you don't have it. You don't got it. If you have not figured out that there's a better way to make an income than working a 9 to 5, to work 40 hours, to get a 40-hour paycheck, to retire with 40% of your pay, then you don't know it all. You haven't educated yourself on all the other ways that there is to where you can make money, you know, outside of what you're previously doing. See, I guarantee you, I bet you a lot of people don't know right today the platform that they use each and every day, like Instagram and TikTok and all those different platforms. They don't know if they got up to a certain amount of viewers that they could get paid. But you know why they don't know? Because they don't research. They don't develop their minds to get to a level to where they can continuously grow their mindset to where they know these things. You know, but like I said, my advice to you is always keep your mind open like a parachute. Always be willing and to continuously grow your mind and to continuously learn and figure out the things that you need to do. Because like I said, if you're at a 9 to 5 now and you're working a 9 to 5, and you're tired of working that 9 to 5, but if you've never researched into anything else that could get you away from that 9 to 5, then you're not continuously growing your mindset. You know, you need to always be trying to find different avenues and different things that you can do to where you can, you know, get paid. You know, because like I said, you know, if you research certain things, then you know certain ways you could get paid. I mean, I guarantee you, I bet you people didn't know right now if they got up to, you know, 10,000 followers on TikTok that they could get paid. They didn't know if they got up to 10,000 followers on Instagram that they could get paid. And I guarantee you they didn't know it because they haven't researched these things. They have set a blockage in their mind to where they don't want to grow no more. They're satisfied with where you are. But my message is to you this morning is that don't never be satisfied with where you are because you can always go further. You know, it was a saying, it was you know, a saying that I always say, whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. But the only way your mind can conceive something in order to achieve it, the only way your mind can conceive something in order to be able to achieve it, then you got to be able to open up your mind like a parachute, and you got to be able to be willing to continuously grow your mindset. And the only way you're going to do that is through education. But a lot of times you don't get it through book smart education. A lot of times the best education in the world that you could get is self-education. Because I can tell you right now, if I hadn't self-educated myself on the things that I know now and all the different ways that I could create strands of income into my household, I would have been still working a 9 to 5. So I'm saying that to some of you, if you're sick and tired of working your 9 to 5 and you want to do something different and you want to grow your life to the next level and you want to continuously grow your life to the next level, then you got to start educating yourself. You got to start listening to people when people tell you things. You got to start being more open to take looks at things when people offer things to you, and don't prejudge situations, because the worst thing you could do that will stop your continuously growing is prejudging a situation. It's telling yourself that this is not going to work when you never tried it. You know, it's telling yourself that you cannot do something when you never tried it. It's telling yourself that you're not smart enough to accomplish something when you never tried to accomplish it. We should never ever tell ourselves what we cannot do, you know, because my great mentor, Les Brown, said, if you're not willing to learn, nobody can teach you. But he also said, if you're willing to learn, nobody can stop you. And he also said, it's better to be prepared and not calling than to be called and not prepared. And that all comes within continuously growth, you know, of growing your mindset and learning the things that you need to do. Because like I said, if I would have just relied on my education, my college degree, to get me to where I am today, I would have never made it. Because I told you the story of when I was working a 9 to 5 and how things was going on in my life and I wasn't getting what I deserved, out of it. And then therefore I chose to invest in something else on top of what I was previously doing. And now my life has changed. My life is a total game changer. And I just want to let you all know that you can do the same thing too, but you just have to be able to grow and self-educate yourself, and you have to be able to not prejudge situations. Don't make a decision on something when you haven't researched it. Don't say something won't work when you haven't tried it. Don't say somebody's wrong when you don't know the whole deal about what they're trying to tell you. Always gain knowledge through researching things and listening to people. Because one of the most major growths in life that I have learned today and got me to where I am today is from listening to people that are more self-educated than I am. Like my mentors that I have, I listen to them. When they tell me things that I need to do, I do those things and then I get different results. The thing is, if you want to be a millionaire, you got to hang around somebody that's done already became a millionaire. And if you hang around somebody that's already became a millionaire, you'll become a millionaire because you're continuously growing your mind because you're watching all the things that they did to get their millions. And now if you do the same thing, you'll get your millions. You just think about this right here. You are what you do. Whatever you do determines who you are. And if you're always trying to learn things and trying to get more knowledge about certain things in life and trying to always move ahead and trying to always continuously grow, then you will get to the level in life to where you will have that fun, freedom, and fulfillment lifestyle. And now you no longer have to settle for being time broke, living from paycheck to paycheck, drowning in student loan debt like I was. Like I said, I just made a decision. It all came down to me making a decision to change my life. And that's the same thing you could do. If you want change in your life, you just got to make a decision. And once you make that decision to change your life, start doing what you need to do and getting the knowledge that you need to have so you can change your life. Because nobody's going to change your life but you. Nobody's going to help you continuously grow but you. It's all on you. Nobody else, people will give you advice, but if you don't take that advice, you're going to stay where you at. People will show you things to where you can gain create a second strand of income, but if you're not that action taking, that decision maker, you're not gonna get what you want out of life. You're not gonna get where you need to be. That's why you should always have the mindset of a positive mindset at all times. And always keep your mind open like a parachute, always open to listen, always open to learn, and always pay attention to what's going on around you. Your surroundings is the most important thing of your continuously growing each and every day. Because if you look at your surroundings around you and the way certain people do things, and then you'll know the people that you need to be around if you want to be successful. You'll know the people that have the successful habits. And those are, if you want to be a successful person in life and you want to get away from working that 9 to 5, you got to hang around people that has a more successful mindset than working a 9 to 5. You can't hang around people that have the mindset to keep working a 9 to 5 and get out of working a 9 to 5. You got to hang around someone that has a broader mindset, someone that thinks more with their subconscious mind than they do with their conscious mindset. Because they think above and beyond when they think with their subconscious mind, because they're thinking, hey, you know what? I'm working this 9 to 5 and I'm in here doing this 9 to 5, but guess what? I'm not going to be doing this 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I'm not going to work for 40 hours to get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of my pay, because I see and I know that system doesn't work. I've watched so many other people do it and it didn't work for them. So what makes you think it's going to work for me? So now that's when you're continuously growing your mindset and you're believing that you can go do something else. And then you go out and you research what's a good fit for you, But you have to, at some point in life, to find out what's a good fit for you and what makes you happy. You know, because if you're not happy going to work every day, working a 9 to 5, and you're still complaining and you want to get out of that situation, it's all up to you. What you got to do, you got to change your mindset from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. You got to believe in yourself more, and you got to do whatever it takes for you to continuously grow. You know, whatever it is, self-educate yourself. Learn things. If you want to learn how to do something new, research it. If you want to learn how to be good in the network marketing industry and you don't believe that you can be successful, get a mentor and hang around some people that have done it. You know, that's how I got all my knowledge, and that's how I got as good as I am in the network marketing industry, is because I hung around people that had made millions of dollars in the industry, and they showed me and they taught me how I could do the same. You know, and like I said, you know, I haven't made my first million yet, but I'm going to make it, because guess what? I'm going to keep on continuously growing my mindset to that level and do whatever it takes to become that first generational millionaire, because that's what I want out of life. I don't want to settle and just say, well, you know, I just got to settle with this 9 to 5 because I didn't graduate high school. That's an excuse. You know, well, I got to settle for this 9 to 5 because, you know, I went to prison and I got felonies, and this job here, you know, they took a chance on me and they hired me. And if I quit this one, nobody else probably won't hire me. That's just an excuse. If you want to accomplish you can accomplish anything in life that you want to accomplish, but you got to be that person to have that self-dedication within yourself and that self-perseverance to push past all your past life. The thing that happened in your past life is your past life. You cannot continuously grow forward if you're stuck in the past, if you're thinking about all the things that you don't have or all the things that you went through. Think about all the things that you can have if you open your mind like a parachute and you develop your mind to a positive mindset and you self-educate yourself on certain things, and then you will find the right fit for you, and then you will be able to take your life to the next level. But as long as you make excuses and tell yourself you can't do something, you never will. You know, because like I said, I know people right now that's in this industry that don't have high school diplomas, that have been to prison, but they're doing really well. You know why they're doing really well in this industry is because they made a decision. They made a decision not to wallow in their yesterday's misery. And that's what you got to do. You got to make a decision not to wallow in your yesterday's misery or your past misery. Whatever it is, whatever's holding you back from continuously growing on a daily basis, you should be trying to develop your mindset more and more each and every day. Everything that you do throughout a daily basis should have some type of continuous growth in your life that's going to take you to the next level. You should be thinking like that at all times. Not once should you be thinking that you cannot accomplish something. You should be thinking at all times, I can and I will. You know, you remember the little story. I'm gonna give you a synopsis. You remember the story of the little engine that could. He kept saying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And he kept doing it, and the engine pushed on. That's the same thing you got to tell your mind. But instead of saying you think you can, you say, I know I can, I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. And you keep developing your mindset to where you can continuously grow your mindset at all times. And then now you will be able to take your life to that next level in life to where you want to be. And you'll be able to do the things that you always wanted to do that you could not do. And you'll be able to have the things that you always wanted that you believe you could not have. So, but that all comes within always grow continuously. Always continuously, you know, growing your mindset or whatever growth it is, you know, growing, just growing you as an individual, a person, you know, just make yourself better. And the only way you're going to make yourself better is you evaluate yourself, do inventory, do self-inventory on yourself, and see if you're where you want to be right now. And see if if you're working, if you're not happy with the lifestyle you're living, then change the way you think. Because that's the only way you're gonna change your lifestyle. If you change your thinking, you change your lifestyle. If you keep the way you're thinking, you keep your lifestyle. That's the best way I can put it for you. But the only way for you to grow continuously is that you got to develop the mindset of growth inside your head and say, well, hey, you know what? I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what this looks like, but I chose to self-educate myself to where I can grow above this situation, to where I can be more than what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what there's greatness inside of you. You are a conqueror. You are a king. You are a ruler. If you're a queen, you're a queen. But there's greatness inside of you, and you need to awaken that greatness. Everyone has a purpose on this life, and I guarantee you, it wasn't for you to work a 9 to 5 until you die. It wasn't for you to work a 9 to 5 to retire, work 40 hours to get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of your pay. That was not your purpose on life. That's just the purpose you chose. That's just the path you chose to take. But it's not too late for you to change that path. But the only way you can change that path is if you got to change your mindset. You got to open your mind like a parachute, and you got to be willing to grow continuously and do the things that it takes to grow your mindset continuously, so you can learn how to do different things, so you can learn how to be more successful. If you want to be more successful, you got to learn how to be more successful. You got to teach yourself how to be more successful. And all that comes within your mindset, within you changing the way you think, because we know we have been programmed for a long time. Go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, go to college, get a good job. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not going to give you the lifestyle that you deserve. Because number one, you're going to be time broke. Number two, you're going to be living from paycheck to paycheck. And then number three, you're going to be drowning in student loan debt. So you're going to be struggling. But what did I say? We were not put on this earth to struggle. That was my topic from yesterday, where we weren't. So why are we struggling? Why are we settling? Why aren't we continuously growing our mindset? And that's what you have to think of. And that's the level that you have to get your mindset to get to the next level in life. If you want to be more successful in where you are, if you want to take your lifestyle to the next level beyond where you are right now. But it all starts within you and the growth that you decide to do continuously. And that's nothing but the activities. But just think about it. It's one thing to do activity. You can do any type of activity, but make sure if you want to continuously grow your mindset or grow continuously, however it may be, you got to realize that you got to learn how to do positive activity on a daily basis. And like I said, self-educate yourself, read books, listen to audio, listen to what anybody. My suggestion to you, if you want to continuously grow on a daily basis, my suggestion to you is to listen to the people that have what you want. Or listen to the people that's going down the path that you want to go. And this is a known fact. 95% of the people today will not invest in themselves because of a bad experience that they had years ago. And they'll never make another decision to invest in themselves again because they failed. But if everybody out there that invested in themselves the first time struck it rich, I'll give you a story. Look at my mentor, Les Brown. Now here's Les Brown. This was a man that was born, him and his twin brother, Wesley, Les and Wesley. Now him and his twin brother was born in an abandoned building. He was born in an abandoned building. his mother gave him up for adoption at birth. Now, but even though all those things happened to him, and he was adopted by a lady, Miss Mamie Brown, and she took care of him and his twin brother. But even though, and then they said when he was growing up that he was going to be dyslexic. But even though all those things that he was facing growing up and everything he went through, that did not allow him to make excuses to where he could not continuously grow his mindset to develop and become the person he is now. And now Les Brown is known as one of the most famous motivational speakers there is today in history. If you don't know about Les Brown, hey, I suggest you Google him and read up on him. He's a very smart individual. He's one of my mentors. But his struggle, that he went through growing up, he had to go through a lot of things, racial prejudiceness and all these things. But none of that stopped him from continuously growing to where he wanted to be, continuously growing his mindset and becoming that motivational speaker that he wanted to be. How easily he could have said, well, people say I'm dyslexic and I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that, so I'm just gonna give up. But no, he didn't give up. He had a hunger inside of him to where he wanted to prove people wrong, that he could be more than what they thought he could be. And look at him now. He's a great author. He's a great motivational speaker. He's wrote books. He did a lot of motivational speaking. He's one of my great mentors. I highly look up to him in a highly way. I appreciate him being one of my mentors. But that's just an example to give you that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, how you grew up. It matters what you do when you grow up and the decisions you make that can take you where you want to be. Like I said, the old saying is, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Bottom line, it ain't where you're from, it's where you want to go. Bottom line, it ain't where you came from, it ain't how you grew up. You can use that as an excuse for you not to get to the next level and have continuously growth in your life, but it ain't where you come from. It's how you make the decision, how you do what you want to do. That's how you do it. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It ain't where you're from, it's what you do. That's what makes you who you are today. And if you want to get to the next level in life, stop making excuses as to why you can't get there and develop a positive mindset and continuously grow yourself to that level to where you want to be, because only you can take yourself to the level where you want to be. I don't know how much you want to continuously grow in your lifestyle. I don't know what you want to achieve in your lifestyle. I don't know, but only you know where you want to go in life, and only you know who you want to be in life. And if you want to stay stuck in a 9-to-5 and remain a part of the 40-40 plan, which I believe is going obsolete, and that's the reason why, I come and do these morning inspirations to people, because I want to encourage people to seek higher than a 9-to-5, because there's nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, but I've never in my lifestyle of living, and I've been on this earth for 54 years, be 55 March 24th in next month. And I've never seen anyone in my lifestyle of living on this earth have a 9-to-5 and retire and live the lifestyle that they want on their terms, just by retiring from a 9-to-5. I've never seen it. I'm not saying that people haven't done it. I'm not going to say that, because there probably is those that have done it. But I'm saying in my lifetime, I've never seen anyone do it. Everyone that I've seen that retired from a 9-to-5, they worked themselves to death. They passed away before they got a chance to retire, to enjoy their retirement, or They retired for a year or two and now they're working part-time so they can pay their bills. Do you want that? Retirement is retirement. Retirement is relaxation. Retirement is fun, freedom, and fulfillment. Like me, I'm living retirement. You know, even though I'm not old enough to retire, but I retired from a 9 to 5, you know, and I'm building my own wealth. So my question is to you, are you gonna continuously grow your mindset, you know, grow continuously and do the things that you need to do to take you to the next level in life? Or are you gonna just settle where you're at and believe you can't go no further? I just want you to think about that. And I want you to seriously think about that because, you know, now is the time for you to really be thinking seriously about your life and where you want to go and where you want to be and what you want to accomplish. And if you haven't gotten to where you want to be and accomplish what you want to accomplish, then my suggestion to you is I suggest you invest in yourself so you can create a second strand of income on top of what you're doing and dedicate yourself to creating that second strand of income on top of what you're doing, and then work hard at it and see how much your life changes. But like I said, that decision is yours. I can't make that decision for you, but I challenge you this week to grow continuously, to always grow continuously, no matter what you're doing. And you know, a little thing could be growth. You know, you could learn something today that you didn't know yesterday. My challenge is to you, try to learn something new every day this week, no matter what it is. Something that you don't know, try to get the knowledge on it. Or something that you've been wanting the knowledge on, but you just didn't want to take the time out to research it to find out what's going on with it. That's what I challenge you. I challenge you to always grow continuously by learning something new every day. Me, myself, personally, I educate myself every day and I learn something new every day because I read, I listen to audios. You know, I do things that develops my mind to the mindset to where I always grow continuously. Always. I never ever say in my life, and I never ever have said it in my lifetime, even when I was working a 9 to 5, I never ever said that I knew it all because I know I don't. Because I believe and I understand that there's nobody on this earth that knows it all. They can think they know it all, but you don't know it all. You don't know it all. You can always learn something. You can learn something from a little bitty baby when you think they have no value in the words that they're saying, but if you listen to them, they'll teach you something. You know, I learn something each and every day from my smaller kids, from my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old. The things that they say, and I'd be like, man, they too young to even be knowing what that is. How do they know that? You know why? Because they listen. They listen to what they hear other people say. And then they take on the knowledge that other people do. You know, just like my 7-year-old son, you know, he told me, he said, Daddy, you know, I want to do a presentation with you sometime. I said, okay, I'll let you do your presentation. What you gonna talk about? Well, I'm gonna talk about money. Now, a 7-year-old telling his father he's gonna talk about money. Why do you think he's gonna talk about money? What does he see his dad get up and do each and every day? Work hard to build generational wealth. Work hard to build, you know, something that can be passed down. So you just have to look at it when it comes to your kids, you are their example. And if you want them to live that successful life and have that successful life, you got to pave the way. It's through your example and what you do. And if they see you continuously growing, that's going to make them want to continuously grow. So just remember that. If you want your kids to have what they deserve, then you got to go out there and get it first. And once you go out there and get it, you got to teach them how you got it so they can go out and get it. But you cannot get it if you're not always trying to trying to grow continuously and always being open and successful to looking at new things, doing new things and all that. But like I said, I challenge you this week. This is my challenge to you this week. Learn something new every day, no matter what it is. Even if you got to be paying attention to your surroundings and you hear somebody say something that you ain't never heard before, you learn something new. And I guarantee you, if you pay attention to your surroundings and the things that you're doing in life, you'll learn something new every day. But you got to continuously grow yourself. You got to grow continuously. You got to always grow continuously. But that all boils down and it all comes up down to you. But this morning, you know, I just want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration this morning. And I just want to say thank you for all of the viewers and all the people that listen to what I have to say, because, you know, what I have to say, I just want to encourage you to be better in life. I just want to encourage you to live out your dream, live out your purpose. Don't settle. You know, if you're not happy with a 9-to-5, don't settle with a 9-to-5. You don't have to. Research other avenues and find another way to make some money on top of what you're doing. And then once you do that, you'll get to the next level in life. But like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you all that view. And thank you again, you know, for all your like, comments, and shares. But I just want you to do me one more favor. Just like, comment, and share on this video right here, because I believe that there's somebody out there in the world that needs to hear this message of always grow continuously. And, you know, once again, if you're going out the door, getting ready to go to work, drive safe on the highway. Once you get to work, work safe. And if you're working from home, you know, work safe. And also, always, if you're working from home, one of the most important things that I'm saying to all my entrepreneurs out there that is working from home this morning, always work with a positive mindset. Always, no matter what negative comments, what negative results you get, always believe in positive. You know, because me, when I'm doing mine and I'm making phone calls, I'm prospecting on social media, or I'm going live or whatever, and I ask the question, you know, are you ready to get started? And they say no. You know, I said, okay, no problem. But here's my next question. Well, who do you know that this might work for? So now I have just taken that negative result out of that and put it into positive by me saying, well, who do you know? Now I'm not worried about them telling me no. I'm worried about them finding me somebody that's going to say yes. If that's a good tip for you entrepreneurs, I just thought I'd give that because it works for me. It's been working a lot, and it's been a tremendous growth in my business with me doing it that way, from taking a no and saying, who do you know? And now, you know, it just levels the playing field for the entrepreneurs trying to build wealth. So I just thought I'd say that for you all this morning. So just remember that, and I always work with a positive mindset. And once again, like I said, my name is Greg Young, and I'm coming to you live from Davenport, Florida one more time. And I just want to tell you right now, if you cannot, don't miss a morning inspiration, because I'm telling you, God has given me some words for you, and I'm dying each and every day I wake up to give them to you. You know, I'm enthused. I'm ready to give them to you because I want you to be successful in life, but you're only as successful as you want to be. So that's totally up to you. But like I said, I just want to tell you, you know, I love you, and remember, God loves you too. And have a blessed day, and stay safe, and goodbye.